We are often being asked what different dream elements might mean. We were recently asked what a wasp would mean. A wasp, wasps, hornets, bees, they're very similar in meaning in the metaphor. I mean, think about what they are. First, they fly in the air. They have wings. So there's one clue as to what they might mean. The next one is they sting. It's a very painful attack. Usually, wasps, bees, hornets are talking about some type of a spiritual attack, and they're often negative. The question is, who's being affected? Who's being attacked or threatened with the wasp? In Exodus, God says that he's going to send a hornet in front of the people of Israel that would then confuse the enemy, throw them into a panic so that they would have victory over their enemies. So God uses the idea, the metaphor of a wasp to talk about a spirit that's sent to create confusion. Now, imagine if somebody had a wasp chasing them and they didn't like wasps, how they would respond. This is what God was going to do to his enemies. But this is what the enemy does, is he takes something that God does and then he just copies it. He's a copycat. He's a counterfeiter. And so when the enemy brings an attack, it's usually confusion, painful attack. So if you see a wasp, a bee, or a hornet, that's probably what it means. But there's always an exception. Think about a honeybee. What does a honeybee do? A honeybee actually takes what is resonant in the atmosphere, in the environment, and turns it into something sweet that feeds people. Honey is a metaphor for the anointing. And so a honeybee could be talking about angelic activity that's increasing the anointing because of what's in the spiritual atmosphere where it's at. But if it was going to be a honeybee that would be a positive meaning, there wouldn't be any fear. There wouldn't be any threat that was attached to it in your dream. So bees, wasps, hornets, another interesting dream element.